we go. Give me just 1 second. Make sure the game capture is set to Kenshi here. There we go. Hey everybody, what's going on? Ooh, man. I am happy. I am happy. I just worked a holiday shift at my job, man. I pay you time and a half. Make quite a bit of money doing that, so it's pretty good. And Mr. Pluto decided he wants to stop by and say hello to everybody. He also wants to try to help me put on my little scarf here. Let's see here. Ugh. I don't know, there's a certain way to put it on, but I'm not really sure it matters all that much. Hey, buddy, you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Yep, you definitely want to say hi to everybody. Say hello. Say meow. He's got feet. Beans. Children. Little furry children. Showing his feet to everybody. What a weirdo. Alright. So, when we last left off, we were pretty much just managing the settlement. I think I'm going to just maintain that this stream. Probably try to repel a few ninja attacks if possible. So yeah. And I definitely want to try to research more. I want to try to get enough research. I want to definitely send out a couple parties of people, maybe a pair or two, maybe double and charm. They're probably the most well equipped to come into this freaking wasteland, and I want them to find some ancient science books. I think what I'm gonna do is, I think the closest one, the closest ancient science lab, is gonna be located kinda. Unfortunately, it's going to be over in the Fog Islands. We're going to go through there, which may not be such a good idea. I may have to hug the coast a little bit. I definitely don't want to get torn apart in death yards. But right here in Obedience, a little place where all the hands come out, there is an ancient science lab. And that is going to be probably the best place. And then up here in the Floodlands, I know for a fact that there is another ancient science lab. We might be able to pick up Beep and Burn on the way there. I think that would probably be a good thing to get done, just so that Burn, starts getting level with everybody else. Of course, we're in Holy Nation territory, so I almost want to say I want Burn to get here when we have some walls up, just so Holy Nation Patrol doesn't see him and try to kill him. Same for Beep, which if Beep dies, we riot. So, in the meantime, everybody's just kind of working. We got these new people, Skinner and Nay here. She's recovering. She was quite hungry when we found her, hired her really, but same for Skinner over here. I think what I want to do is have somebody bring them some food, because I don't want them getting kind of low. Are we full on copper? We are straight up full on copper. Oh my god. Okay. It works. I'm happy with it. If we're full on copper, you guys don't have to be working on the copper right now. Let's see here. Where should we reassign you to? Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we kind of need some people working on building materials right now. So I think maybe I might want to send at least one of you over to building materials, the stone processor, and another one of you could work in this mine, just to try to make sure that we have enough boulders coming out, little rock piles, if you would. Let me see here. So we got Batai. Let's get you working on that mine right there. Try to get that efficiency. We can't. I'm too efficient. I'm too good, guys. I'm way too good. I did too much. There's only a 2-person mine, so I guess maybe I should just have you working on raw iron. Oh, wait. We are full on raw iron and everything else. Maybe I should build another stone processor. That might be a good idea. Mining, stone processor, number 3. Number 3. I'm pretty sure that's the one that we're working with here. Wouldn't hurt to have 2 of them. I'm going to need 2 of them eventually anyway. So we got plenty of these. Everybody just pull together your time and effort and just got to get this thing put together for us. That way I can have some building materials ready to go. Get that full. I think we have a total of 10, maybe. I'd like to have a total of like 100 just before I start putting walls up, because at that point I can I'm not sure how long it's going to be until I get advanced walls, but it's definitely going to be a minute. So if I'm going to be sending people out, I might as well have some walls up. There we go. Almost done. Okay, and I guess Batai can go ahead and get this done. Same for Gecko. Although it's not really fair to him. He's got just ninja blades. I wonder any of the new people need a decent weapon? Might be a good idea for them to trade a little bit here. Why don't you give her your sword? Take that little wakizashi and give her one of these samurai swords. It can't be too much better. Yep, this one's better. Both of them are better, but still, yikes. Let's see here. Skinner here. She probably needs something a little better than what she's got. So let's just go ahead and throw that in there. All right, Batai. Maybe not to Batai. Let's send that over to Gecko, and then yeah, that's gonna be better than what she has anyway. So we'll just have Gecko here. Throw that there. And does anybody need? Yeah, Nay needs it. So let's just send Nay over to Gecko to trade off those wares there. Get her some rags that might at least, I don't know what they even do, but they're gonna do something hopefully. And then shoddy grade dust storm resistance. We'll go ahead and let them keep that. Is there anything I can give these guys here? Skinner might need a hat, so we'll just give them that. And there we go. Everyone's looking a little bit more well equipped, even if the dust storms are a pain in our ass. So, but yeah, today was Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's a little weird to me that you celebrate Memorial Day. You know, it seems like it's more along the lines of something that should be somber. You know, it's supposed in America. It's supposed to remember people who have died. And they say it's supposed to remember people who have died in service of the country. And I mean that's all perfectly well and dandy. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I used to throw, not throw, but rather go to the military graveyards in my area as a scout, and we would go every Memorial Day, wake up really early, and we would put flags on the graves of every person in those cemeteries, and we would salute them, and then move on. And we did that for every flag. So I definitely understand that that's the intention behind the holiday. It's like I said, it's a little weird that there's like special deals. Well, it is a little weird and it's not. So in America, holidays are like basically like pretty much most people are going to have a holiday off. So it kind of makes sense if you want to have a sale and everybody's going to be off anyway. You're going to want to throw a sale on there just to like kind of drum up some business. But the reason why I say that is because like the sale has nothing. It's not like most places when they do a Memorial Day sale, it's just a flag. Like it's just a flag on an advertisement, and it says Memorial Day sale, and it's going to be anything that they have that's you know, like they'll give you some pretty good deals, just trying to incentivize you to do that, just to stop in. But it's not really like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is it's not exactly geared towards the military in any way, which the holiday is really about the military in that sense, and like the people who served in it and the sacrifices they say that have been made. So you know, just the lives that have been lost in whatever conflicts or the service that has been given. But still, you can get like 50% off a TV, or you can save $600 on a laptop, or something like that. And they because it's considered a federal holiday, they go ahead and they throw they throw extra hourly pay at you if you're a wage employee here and you work by the hour, and that's going to be because that's required by the law. So they time and a half. So my hourly wage plus half of that on top of it. And I was originally only supposed to work about 5 hours today, which is still more than I would make in a typical day. But then, as luck would have it, unlucky for somebody, lucky for me, they were not able to get to work. So I was able to kind of grab an extra shift right after my original shift. And I worked, I think it was about 10 hours. So I worked about 10 hours at time and a half pay. And that works because, I mean, I'm always, it's a nice place. I will not complain about my current job. You know, my day job is not a really bad place to work. Everybody's nice. Everybody's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, just nice people, fun to work with. So I'm not going to complain for spending a few extra hours and getting some extra money on my next paycheck. But unfortunately, it means I started the stream about a little late. But it is what it is. We're here now. We're having fun. Speaking of having fun, it looks like Leaf is just kind of staring up into the clouds. Let's see what he's looking at. What is he taking a look at? There's no stars. There's nothing. Oop. Okay, so there's that. He's just looking up in the sky. What is he doing right now? What are you looking at, man? There's no stars, there's no galaxy, there's nothing, there's no moon out. It's just a dark night. Batman, the Dark Knight. But yeah, nice and fun. One of the best places I've worked at before. Definitely better than no job. I will definitely take a job over no job. But as far as situations go, it's not too bad. Let's check on everybody. What's Gecko doing over here? So Gecko's working. I'm getting that out. So is Batai here. I think eventually I might have to send Double out to do another copper run. Might give him 2 backpacks and have somebody carry him or something, just to make things go a little quicker. We're gonna go. Our wells can't be done. I wonder here, is there anything more we can get done on research? We have imprisonment, which that might be really cool to work with, just because we're talking about the recruiting prisoners mod. If I was looking to do that, that would definitely be something that I would probably need. I don't mind. Yeah, we can do a prisoner cage. I probably won't use it too much, but that being said, it's you know, it's not like I don't want to use it. It's that it feels a little cheap using it. You know, you can get like a 50 stat. If I knock out a Holy Nation Paladin and throw them in that cage, they're gonna have like 60 or 70 in most stats, and that just feels a little cheaty. It depends, unless it's like if it's like a starving bandit, it's not so bad. I want to say, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I'm gonna start recruiting people, I want to recruit at least 5 or 6 more characters. If that's something I'm gonna be doing the like regular way, I don't want to be recruiting a bunch of, you know, freaking starving bandits. Although it makes sense to me in the lore, you know, like if you're talking about like, okay, all right, I'm a hungry bandit. I'm going to go ahead and attack a settlement here. And I'm going to try to get some food. And they kick my ass. They beat me up. They break my legs. My kneecaps are busted. And I'm in a coma. And I'm going to die. And then those same people take pity on me. And they heal me up, throw me in a cage after they heal me up. And once I'm fully healed, they come to me and they offer me food. The one thing that I've been looking for this entire time, what I'm going to say is, you just gave it to me? There's food here? All I have to do is just, I can work here and have food? I'll do anything for food. Hell yeah. I'll do anything for food. And that's just kind of how it is. Which makes sense to me. You know, they'd be willing to work, and they're only doing it because they're hungry. So, makes perfect sense to me. Perfect sense. Why somebody would say that, or somebody would want to do that. I have no issues with that. What I do have issues with is a religiously zealotous paladin being kidnapped and brainwashed into being okay with skeletons and hivers and everything. You know, like you're from the Holy Nation, one of the most Greenlander centric races, and then all it takes is a couple dialogue choices and some time in your prison cell, and then you start to think, you start to see, and all of a sudden you don't look down on the people that you once did, which I mean is character growth, and I do respect it, but I don't think that's gonna relatively be very realistic to happen. You can change people's minds, but I don't think you can change people's minds that easily. I feel like it has to be a process. You know, like show somebody they're wrong in many different ways. At least when you're talking about fundamental beliefs that you hold, like core memories and stuff like that, ways and perspectives of how you see people. Hey, he wants to say hi. He wants to say hello again. Look at him. Look at the orange boy. But yeah, especially if you're talking about people who hold like very strong beliefs, and they've had them for a long time, and you know they're exclusionary, and like, oh, I don't like these people because I've been told not to like these people, and all that. Those kinds of beliefs aren't gotten rid of overnight. It takes some time to kind of realize and come to some conclusions that, hey, maybe I shouldn't be thinking that. You know, maybe I should be a little bit more open-minded, and I should treat the people who have bug arms and bones on their skin a little bit differently. But there's that. I mean, it's just, that's how I see it. And I feel like it's not very realistic. The ninjas, like when the Genshin Impact players come here, and the Genshin Impact cosplayers come here and try to take all my bread and meat wraps, they come in here and they try to do that. When they get there, and I get them in a cage, I think I just need to tell them that, you know, it's time to be a real player, you know, a real person. You can't just cosplay all day, as cool as that is. We actually need some help around here, and I'll show you how to shower if that's what you want. You know, it's not saying you're stinky or anything, but I mean, we could all shower a little bit more here. And then there's skeletons, which I guess like if you kidnap a skeleton and you like go and like reprogram them or like restart their memory if like they're mad or whatever, that makes some sense to me. Like, yeah, you know, but like you gotta have the technical know-how. You gotta have the ability to say yes or no. I do know how to program an ancient sentient creature that's been around since before the ancient civilization I'm trying to get science books from. Yeah, I do know how to program them, which, you know, I feel like it should be a lower chance, but nothing too crazy. Especially if you've gotten to a certain tech level. So like right now we're at tech level 3. If we are at like tech level, what is it, 5 or 6, and then you can, actually maybe you have to be tech level 7, the highest, or tech level 8, the highest, whichever one's the highest tech level. And then you have to have a certain amount of robotics skill and a certain amount of engineering skill and a certain amount of science skill. And then you can do it. And even then, it's probably maybe a lower chance. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But it is what it is, I guess. Just my thoughts and opinions on that particular mod. Speaking of which, where are we? We have hemp. Hemp is good. It's very useful. Our straw flour and our bread. What's our bread at right now? We're probably not gonna have too much of an excess here. What's Charm up to? He's cooking. He's cooking. Let's see here. Bread oven. Oh, I see what the problem is. You're hauling to the bread. You're not hauling to the bread basket. Cooking stove. Is that why? Why aren't you doing that? Hauling to bread basket. Hauling to bread basket. Let's... Charm, you should be able to just take those things and put them in the bread basket. The things are full. Here, do that. And take care of those. There we go. Get you breaking bacon bread again. That's something we're gonna need to have happen. Where are these guys going? What do they got? Where are we at here? We're at 54. I might want to build another one. Let's go ahead and get a... Let's see here. Stones, building materials. Let's just throw another one down. One for each of them to fill up. Once we have about 200, I think I'm definitely going to start building up the walls. I think I have defensive walls available. Let's check. So I have a defensive gate. It's a makeshift wall, which isn't too bad. Not exactly what I want to be in there, but let me check here. What's our research tree looking like? Smithing, defense, defensive walls, 6 books. So what I could do is I can load up double, have him take a little break from the granary here, have him haul out like the 200 copper that we have here and sell it to some dude. All this is growing really well. The cactuses still growing really well. 5. I might have to build more cactus storage, which is surprising. I'm surprised that it does not hold more, but we're not really using them all that much, so I guess it kind of makes sense. What is Pin up to? She operates the wheat farm, so does Leaf. Gecko, Skinner. There's that. Really weird. Okay. Let's go to double here. Make sure nobody has any extra things in their inventory they don't need. Copper, pin, what are we up to right now? Throw these electric components in there. Go ahead and give Gecko give double the copper there. That's what we need. That's what we need to happen. Throw that. Actually, I can just give her one of these things in here. There should be a chest right there. Yep. That has that, and then double. You can actually go ahead and grab some stuff from there too. You need a new splint kit, my guy. And then we're gonna grab the teeth. As weird as that sounds. Grab the teeth, because they don't fit anyway. Well, they fit anyway. You know, it's not really a big deal if I take up a little bit of space in there, because they're gonna, I'm gonna have that space in my bag anyway. Oh, he's picking them up by accident. Let's just grab all this copper and throw it at the guy in the way station to the south. I might just give him 2 bags too. So somebody give him his bag. I think Pin's probably the closest person here. Maybe Pin should move to where double is instead of double having to walk to Pin. Alright, Pin, thank you for your donation of a bag. Let's go here. 30. Perfect. And then what we can do is, he's gonna barely be able to walk. That is so much. That is so much copper. He cannot move. He's gonna be strong by the time I'm done with him. Encumbrance is 90%. What happens if I... Okay, what if I... Okay. Oh, man. 476. That is insane to me. Let's put him on 3 times. He still moves a little... I mean, 3 times is fast, but that's not a bad pace. That's about what he maybe should be at, I want to say. What a nice guy, carrying all this copper to be sold for us, like a big pack animal. Okay, take away your jobs. You don't have to do anything. Go ahead and just walk to the way station for us. And that's going to be a second. It'll be about 3 days, I guess. He's going to be walking. So let's hope he's not... Here, I wonder if it's any worse if I... Oh no, he's still fine. You know, an inch below water is still drowning. But he's still moving decently quick. What does his strength look like? So... He's getting like 1% every second. So if it takes him a minute to walk, he'll have another level in strength, which is surprising. Normally when you strength train people, you throw iron in their backpack because it's like way heavier. And they get like a bunch of percentage points per second. These guys, nobody's suffering from hunger anymore. That's great. They've been rehabilitated, and now we can work them harder. So just the stone mines here, 2 stone processors, and then what's Fall up to? His job is to literally only make cloth fabrics. And once he has fabrics, I can go ahead and start making beds, and I can start making more med kits. Maybe some standard med kits or advanced ones. Right now we can just make basic ones, but I mean that's better than buying them, even if they're cheaper and they break easier. So just load up on them and make sure they're in good condition. Sharm over here, his job is to bake bread right now. Although I think I might just have him make dust switches at this point. Make a dust switch for us, bud, if you would be so kind. We don't have any more meat for a while, so we're gonna have to get by. Okay. And go. Oh, okay. Well, looks like we have a bit of trouble here, but it won't be that much trouble. Okay, let's see how everybody performs here. Not too bad. Really got to get those walls built. Oof. There you go. Oh, there's still more? Okay. I don't know what that was all about, but we did it. We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Charm here. We can go ahead and start making those now. And looks like Double's made it completely where he should have. Gonna go ahead and turn up that speed a little bit here. And then run over here. As much as we really can run. Ronin Construction Trader. Let's trade. I got some copper to sell you. Would you look at that? It's way cheaper because I've been loading him up with copper. He's like, man, you have more copper for me? I mean, I already got copper, but I'm not paying you 180 cats for them. I'll give you 152 cats for another 500 pounds of copper. Per ingot. Per ore slice. I don't think he has enough money for this. I don't think he does. He's not even going to be able to buy the teeth that we have. This is what wealth is. This is what wealth is. Being able to sell somebody a bunch of copper. All right, let's just buy out the books here. And they do have steel beams, so I guess if I need steel, I can just come here and buy it. But let's sell the bartender some copper. Everybody gets some copper. And he probably wants teeth for, I don't know, soup or something. Let's see here. Run all the way back here. He actually has some more money too, so let's get that. There we go. Perfect. Maybe I can hire some more people now that we have some more money. Some more hands. Always a good thing. We have... Who we have here? We have a dust bandit. which he's a member of the Drifters faction. I'm not sure how I feel about that. How can he be named? Did he just get named a Dust Bandit? Tech Hunters. No, we don't need any mercenaries. Stone? How much is stone? He says, I'll never get tired of this air. Gritty, dry, but oh so sweet. So, hey, it's, you looking to join up here, Stone? Roam fee with a band of blades? Something awfully romantic about that. Well, not much of romantic, but being a former slave and all, I don't like change, so I'll guess I'll gladly join your group, but I need to settle a debt, see? I play a little bit too much. I'm about 3,000 cats short. If you can help, I'll walk with you. Don't kid you. Okay. Title or no title, you work for me now, worm. No, let's just pay him the 3,000 cats. We're not going to be doing that. Stone. We're gonna need a haircut. That's just gonna collect dust in our area here. So haircut. No Jujutsu Kaisen haircut. Let's just keep it practical here. Let's just get him. You know, I've always felt like, I understand why they gave the Scorchlanders the white hair, but I've always felt like if you turn down, okay, so I'll show you guys something. So right now the saturation's at 0, okay? I feel like if you turn up the saturation, look at this, look what the color is. He's a little redhead, dude. He's a redhead. This man is a redhead, and I feel like I like that a little better. Like, I like that a little better than just silver hair. Like, silver hair is like, whatever. I like it better that a Scorchlander has red hair. I don't know, that's just me. And of course, we can change the brightness of it. It's like dark red. It's not bright in my eyes. It's like a little dark red hair. And it makes a little bit more sense to me. Canonically speaking to me, or like in the universe explanation that, like, they're not going to have white hair. They're going to have, like, red hair because they're Scorchlanders. Red is fire, so I don't know. Let's see here. I like the mohawk on this guy. And of course, we have to have a beard of some kind. Actually, I think the mustache and beard combo works a little better for him. Body-wise, you don't have to change anything. He's perfect just the way he is. Let's go ahead and confirm that for Stone here. Thank you, Stone. Welcome to the squad. You're going to be on the workers. We're going to have you actually cooking, I think. But you're right. You're hungry right now. So let's go ahead and get you some grub. Let's trade. Okay. We've got meat wraps. We got plenty of those. Let's just get you some raw meat. Not raw meat. Sorry, dried meat. You can't eat raw meat, but I'm not going to feed you that right now. We're going to get you some meds here. A little bit of them at least. Something to tide you over. He doesn't have any bags right now, which is unfortunate. We'll have to come back later and get some bags going. But, okay. We got this. Maybe this guy has some bags. The Ronin construction trader. No, he doesn't have any bags either, but that's fine. That's no biggie. I'm honestly just gonna have double come carry you. You're a little weak and because you haven't been eating too well, and I don't want to make you make the journey even if it is a short one. So let's just go. Let's just get her going. You're gonna be our cook anyway, so I think you'll be pretty good at it. You don't get any. You do get an XP bonus. I'm sorry, XP penalty for cooking. Not as fast as anybody else, but you still learn. I just imagine he's carrying him over his shoulder right now, and he's like, "Oh, this isn't necessary, right?" And Double's just like, "Yeah, except if we get into a fight, I don't want you bleeding out on me. I'm just gonna carry you here, and we're gonna be all set." And he's just like, okay, I guess so. I don't like this. He just hates being carried. Look at him. Hold on. Look at him. Let's look at his expression. I wonder if we can see it. Can we see his expression? Can we see it, please? Maybe I can. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can reason with it. Not just clipping inside the camera models. You can see it a little bit. Like that. Does that look like a man that's having a good time being carried right now? I don't think so. I think he hates it. But that's just me. Double's like, oh, just carrying 800 pounds of copper, you feel light. And he's only got 36 strength. Oh my gosh. And he's like, hey, get out of here, you sniveling bastards. Hey, Stone, do you wanna just, you wanna go wait somewhere? Just be passive, sneak, and go hide out by the copper mine. I don't want you getting hurt. Double will be the one that starts this one. He's itching for a fight. Let me go ahead here. Throw these books in there real quick, drop those off, and then we'll get this party started. We'll put the bag in there too, just for Pin to grab. I believe it was Pin that loaned us her bag. We don't want her wearing it though. Let's make everybody take their bag off real quick. We got Dust Witches at now. That's pretty good. Leaf. And then Skinner here cannot wear her bag. That's fine. We'll just take everybody's bag off. Okay. All right, Double. Go ahead and cause problems. Oh, hello. You want to say something to everybody? Yeah? What's the problem? Do you fear for the life of Double, Pluto? Are you scared that he's gonna get hurt? He's scared that he's gonna get hurt. Pluto, look! Pluto, look, they're winning! Oh! They're winning, Pluto! Oh! You can be happy. There we go. We are repelling a bandit attack. Look at that. That's teamwork right there. Yeah, we did it. Woo! We should start making rum for victories. And then Leaf is just standing there, admiring the night sky again. This guy's a quiet soul. He's gentle. He doesn't like the violence. He hopes for something better in the future. One day where automated turrets will just take care of this whole thing and it won't have to be so bloody. He's like, I don't like getting blood on my sandals. Alright, right now we're just taking a break. We're petting Pluto. He needs some love and attention. He hasn't seen me all day and he doesn't like the fact that I'm paying attention to a computer instead of him. But he likes these pets. Yes, he does. Alright, I think we paid the tax enough. I don't think he's going to come after us. I think we got it right. Alright, Double, you can go back to what you were doing with the whole granary. Should be some. I don't think anybody else had that job, so maybe it didn't take that long. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it was in between harvests where that happened. Alright, Stone, you are malnourished, sir. You can take that off. Here's what I want you to do, Stone. I want you to be the guy that does the cooking here. Bread basket, automated cooking stove. We don't got to do all that. Got Dust Witches. Throw those dust witches in there. We got food. Whew, that's a lot of food too. What is it? How much is a chew stick? A chew stick is 20. Piece of bread is 30. So if you take basically a chew stick plus that, you're getting an additional 20. What does it cost to make a dust witch? A dust witch is, let's see here, about 8 cactuses, whereas a chew stick is about 8 cactuses. Makes sense. So like a chew stick plus a piece of bread, basically, and it's greater than the sum of its parts, which is something I like. I like that. That's a nice, nice little detail there. So we got meat wraps. They're Garu meat wraps. A little musty, a little musky, a little gamey, but better than just dry bread, dry flat bread. And you know, I think Stone will do well. I don't imagine he's going to be having that very much trouble here. We're going to go ahead and... He's already got pants. Let's give him that. And there should be some stuff from the Dust Bandits that we can grab for him. Maybe they had a shirt of some kind or a heart protector. Something that he can wear. Just so he's not so... Let's see here. Any kind of armor is better than no kind of armor for him. I guess if we want to make him our archer, that might be a good idea. That's a Dust Bandit. That's a Dust Bandit Bowman. There we go. He's got a heart protector. He kind of looks like a Dust Bandit now, though, just because he's wearing all the clothes. But we'll give him some stuff that's identifying to us. A horse chopper. We shall see. Food. I'm taking your food. At least that's what they say. Stone here. Getting into a fight. Still putting some damage down. That's what I like to see. Newcomers, all these new players just throwing themselves at a problem. Let's make him wear the rag shirt. That's going to make him look a little bit less like a Dust Bandit. I feel like that's a little less dangerous for him. We'll still keep the heart protector for later when he's got something else to wear. But I mean, it makes sense. He's wearing rags. It's just his chest isn't armored as much. Well, still, that's only 50% too, so... Oof, we're at negative 5 defense bonus? I don't know if I like that. We could just give him this mercenary club. What does this take? Regulars? Yeah. So his attack bonus is negative 2. Katana. Armor penetration's worse too. Yeah. I almost want to say, well, he did just kind of steal the fit off of a Dust Bandit. That bit of armor is going to be better than no bit of armor. Which, I mean, the efficiency is 80%, but it's 0%. So 0% of 80. I'm sorry, 80% of 0 is still 0. Heart Protector. As much as I like the look of the rags, Heart Protector, he'll stay alive longer. Now the head, I don't really think I have issues with people having head trauma. Plus his perception bonus is a little negative there. So we'll just go ahead and throw that in his backpack. And then watch him live it up a little. Alright, he's putting in work. We're proud of him. Let's see, we have a stick here, an iron club. There we go. There we go. And actually, what we could do is we could just start training Sharm how to be a blacksmith. If we could just give Stone Sharm's job and then have Sharm just be a blacksmith now, just making weapons, so that he can be a better blacksmith. Let me see here. We've got Mercenary Club, Refitted Blade. Did we not... I think I need... Did I not research that stuff? crafting, industry, smithing, advanced weaponsmithing, higher level stuff. Okay, so we need at least one science book to get that. But I mean, we could make. Let me see here. What do we have? We have a rain collector, which doesn't really work here. Sake, which we need rice for. Grog, which we could do. Rum for cactuses. That's good to sell it, but it's not really that much money. Small generators, battery capacity, basic exterior lighting. I don't see myself using that. Defensive walls, that's what I wanted. And then mounted crossbows, composite runners, all this good stuff here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now that we've got that going, if I could just click on my group here, pin, you still have researching as your main thing that you're trying to do for us, and we appreciate you. If you could be so kind as to go up there and start learning some stuff that you can put to use. And then, let's see here. We are gonna go ahead and throw that. Let's see, we've got bread coming. It's nice to have some bread. Nice to have some bread just in the things here. But I'd much rather have dust witches than bread, just because it means more food. And I don't see us having any kind of issues feeding all these. Now, if I start to run into issues where I'm not having enough food, I know that it happens really quickly. So we've got 4 extra large wheat farms and 1 cactus farm. And those cactuses so we turn wheat into bread, and we turn the cactuses and bread into dust witches, and that's pretty efficient as far as food production goes. Looks like Fall here is taking really good care of those cactuses too, which is really nice of him. Really good job. And he's also given us some fabrics. So let's check up on Batai here. So stone processor. They didn't get all that done, did they? No, they didn't. So what's out of resources? There's plenty of resources, guys. Come on, what's the problem here? We should be working on these. Are we stuck in like post-traumatic stress where we can't believe what just happened? I understand it's empty. Oh, it's my blunder. Guys, you're supposed to tell me when that happens. I forgot to put their bags back on. No wonder they haven't been doing anything. I can't keep track of everything here. Come on. I want to hear, Robbie June, you need to put those bags back on those settlers. You need to give them their bags back. Tell them to put them back on. Can't keep taking them off and forgetting to put them back on. How could you? How could you do this to us? Oof. Right, let me go ahead and pour myself a little drink here, and we'll let these guys get to work. Also, as a caffeine addict on a budget, I'm not sure if this is going to be backwards, but this is what we're drinking tonight. Dr. Thunder, not bad at all. Costs $1, very affordable. There are hints of pine sol and aromatics such as cherry pit, but it's caffeine and it's sugar. And it's what powers this stream. This streamer truly is fueled by caffeine. Okay, let's see here. Double's also helping out with the research. We like that. Thank you, Double. We appreciate you. We've got that stuff, which I'm not sure why. 60, 12, there's 72 there. 78 says 80. Looks like we got a caravan boss. Maybe Batai can talk to them. And she's a little bit better of a negotiator than we are. Stock up while you can, they say. So we've got, if you had any kind of thing that I would needed, I would absolutely do it. I mean, the most you have is science books, but I don't know if I need the ancient ones now. I don't really need the regular ones. So there's that. Okay. Ration packs. There's that. Gohan. Actually, Gohan for 352? That's less than a meat wrap. So if I pay that, it's still only 352? Yeah. That's a pretty good deal. I'll take them. You got me again, Hive Boss. You got me again. Can't believe you did this to me. What do you mean? You just sold me stuff. I could buy the building material, that is true, but I don't think I would really benefit from it. I'm gonna make it. Might as well save the money. Might as well. So there's that. Let's see, we've got... Still working on that research. How's everybody else doing? We're doing good, it seems. 9 building material, 9 building material. I want to kind of have all the storage full. That's kind of my goal here. Double. If I'm going to be sending you, what's your stats looking like? You're at 31 attack, 37 defense. Charm is negative a bunch, actually. He should be at 44. What's taking away your attack so much, Charm? Is it this thing? I guess. Is it a dust storm? It's the dust storm. It's the weather penalty. So he's got that weather penalty going on. You know what I really should have done, guys? I really should have done like a bathroom cut. Or like, I'm just gonna use a restroom real quick. 'Cause I really don't want to just leave a blank screen. I can make one up real quick. Okay. Where is it? We're gonna make one. Stylus that I use. A little artist here. Really? I can't find it. That's unfortunate. Okay. We'll just zoom out while I do this so you guys get a good perspective of everything. Give me just 1 second here. I am going to make a scene. You're going to go get an exclusive behind the scenes with Robbie June here. We're going to make ourselves... See here. Nope, we want that. We're going to do this color. Okay. No. It doesn't look right with a hand drawn. It has to be a stylus. We'll just do it really quick here. Just so you have something to look at and something to listen to. Okay. Now I just got to send that to myself. Okay. Inside. This is what we're looking at. It's going to be a be right back screen. This is what I have to do because I still don't know how to do it. I have to go and send it to myself on Discord from my phone. All right. So that's there. Nice place you got out here. Okay. I thought it was ninjas for a second. Let's just deal with this real quick. What do you mean? Let's trade. What do you got? Nothing. You got nothing I'm interested in. Okay. So let me go ahead and hit this. Hit Alt-Tab so I can do that. Open up my Discord. Open that up. Streamer mode. We're going to save that image as. We're going to save it, we're going to label it. BRB. We're going to create it, BRB. Just give me 1 second, I got to add everything to it. It's taking a second. Forgive me. If you can still hear me, I will try to narrate this. If not, we shall see. And let's see there. There's a ukulele music. Honestly, that's probably all I really need to put there. But and there we have it. You have watched Robbie June's creative process. Now, reap the rewards. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to be back as soon as I can, I promise. So please enjoy some of this lovely ukulele music while we kind of wait and see what's going to happen. And I hope you guys are doing well if you can hear me. If not, I'm very sorry. I'm going to be right back, everybody. again when I get my camera back on. But I was fighting for my damn life, dude. Oh, it was horrible. Hold on. There's a cat in my chair. So we're back. As I said before, I'm not sure if you could hear me when I said it. I was fighting for my freaking life, man. We have a new problem. There's a cat in my chair. Oh yeah, now you run, huh? Now there's freaking photographic evidence. You come back here. Look at him. Look at the furry man. This is the culprit. He took my chair, dude. He took it. Flop. All right. We're back in gamer mode. Refreshed. Ready for some shenanigans. Some chicanery, if you would. Ugh. And the cat has run again. But that's fine. Everything's okay now that we're back. As soon as I plug in my phone so it doesn't die on me. Alright, everybody. Where were we? There's a trade caravan. We're working on food production. Stone's taking over for Charm. Now that I'm gonna have Stone taking over for Charm, I wonder if maybe I can tell him to be hauling things. We'll haul him that way. Let's put the cooking stove on the very bottom of the priority list here. Cooking stove, we'll be hauling the bread basket. Above the bread oven. Just so he knows what he really should be doing. And he's slowly getting stronger, actually, which is pretty cool. That's good to see. It's happening kind of quickly as he's continuously just carrying around somewhat heavy equipment. Of course, you're going to just get stronger. And now Charm. This man has had this for a long time coming, so let's just get him on this. He needs to be making weapons. As crappy as it is to say, we're going to just have him make a bunch of freaking iron clubs. Just so he can, oof. He is really slow. Weaponsmithing level 1, he has no idea what he's doing. He's like, oh, okay, this is a fire. This is metal. I stick it in there, it gets hot, and then it gets cold again when I quench it in oil. And what he's going to do after he makes this iron club, he's going to take it out back and he's going to test it on this corpse. He's going to pick up this iron club and be like, huh, maybe I should try to make that. And that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's kind of quicker when you put it on 3 times speed, but that's always going to be the case. But yeah, he's just over here. I really feel like maybe I should make a weapons chest of some kind, something he kind of knows to just put there. Weapon cabinet. It's interior only. Interior only. Okay. Can I make a little shack here in the back and kind of just make it into a little armory? Not a bug house. A little small shack. A tiny little small itty bitty shack. Something he can just kind of throw out, throw down. Maybe a little lower to the ground, a little bit more level. I think that's good. There we go. Perfect. I like it. Good job. Everybody's doing their part, and it's already made. We're just gonna turn this into a little storage area. Storage for weapon stands. Which one? I think the weapon stand is probably the most efficient. It's the largest storage capacity. These doors don't open, so we'll just throw some around here. Let's get them right there. Build a little place right there. Right there. Just a nice little armor where he can throw the things that he makes. And then we'll make another one for armor. And then, oh, can't click on the menu, Rob. You know that. And I suppose we'll throw some on these walls as well. So, there you go. And there you go. Cool. Everybody get to building. Once we get up to good skill level, we are gonna have some good weapons, finally. And that might just make our poor fighting skills a little bit less of a problem. If you do enough damage with the hits that you do make, doesn't matter how many hits you make, I guess. What can I even make? Just a bunch of clubs. Just a bunch of clubs. Which honestly wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if I really want to make it just a bunch of clubs. I think I really need some blades or some hackers or something. But I mean, he's doing pretty good. He's already at level 2. He can make rusted junk now, everybody. We are getting there. Eventually he'll be in Mewtwo. Or Mewtwo? How do you say it? I always say it like in my head when I'm reading it. It's like Mewtwo. But that's a Pokemon, isn't it? A Mewtwo weapon has the same amount of power as an actual Mewtwo. Let's see here. Everybody's running a little too quick for me to keep up with them. So Double here is still over here. He's working at the granary. He's our resident copper guy. He kind of just carries our stuff and sells it. Gecko, he's an all-purpose miner. So is Batai. Charm used to be our bodyguard, then he became our cook, and now he's our blacksmith. Batai here is just another worker. Pin here, she's our scientist. Leaf is the farmer, but he likes to just stare at things for a while. I think he's looking in the sun right now. Not really sure why. Stick here is a newcomer. Stick is also a farmer, but Stick likes building walls. And Stick is going to be oh so happy. Aren't you, Stick? You're going to be happy, Stick? He's thinking of nothing but walls, everybody. Nothing in his wall-shaped head besides walls. He's considering right now. Okay, so right now he's in an entirely different space, entirely different headspace. This is what he's thinking about. All right? Right now, Stick is staring at this thing, imagining building a wall. He's placing it. This is what he's thinking about. Just a mile-long wall. Ground needs to be more level. He's thinking like, oh, if I could build a wall. Look at this. Oh, he could do it. He could just start building a wall. He likes building walls because they keep him safe in this little settlement of his. Wall as far as the eye can see, not really doing anything, kind of just being useless without turrets or a gate. But that's how he thinks, and that's Stick for you. But we're not going to let him do it just yet. We don't have enough materials for that sort of thing. So we're at 86, 22, about 100 something, I want to say. What else is this? Yeah, it's 83, that's 89. We've got the stone mine. I almost want to say maybe I should put down a second stone mine, but I mean they're making pretty good progress with that. What is Charm at now? What is he at? He's making another iron club. What a guy, huh? Where's he putting all these? Makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me. I'm just happy he's finally doing something that he likes. We've got weaponsmith level 5. Still can only make rusted junk. Still only working about half speed. Only problem is it's going to be worse when he doesn't have that. So let's just iron plates, electrical lamp post. Let's just say that he wants to work in the dark. So we're going to go ahead and get him a little present here. And we're going to put it right there. And right there. Now he has some lights. Now he has lights. He's going to be able to work in the dark anytime he wants. He can just come here and smack out an iron club, an iron stick, just a piece of rebar, basically. But he'll get there. Eventually, he will get to this point where he can make an iron club better than most other weapons that we can kind of get a hold of ourselves. Going to be one of the only ways we're going to be able to really take on any kind of threat, I feel like, because right now our best fighters, Sharm's our best fighter, and he started with good stats. He's at 41, he's at 44 basically in his attack and about 38 in his defense. Our second best naturally leveled character is going to be a 31 in attack and a 37 in defense with buffs. Everybody else is below that. They're not doing quite so well. Gecko's a little bit of an exception. She's running around, or is Gecko, the person, is running around with about a 36 in attack. And then Bataille over here, yep. But the only reason that's true is because they keep on getting into fights with hungry bandits. So they keep on having to defend themselves. They're usually the first people getting into fights. So that's kind of why. Operating research bench. Let's see. Is there anything we can let Pin do? She looks a little bored. She's just kind of sitting around all the time. Basic exterior lighting, battery capacity. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's just do that. Let's do battery capacity 2 for 4 books. Battery power. I suppose we could do battery power. I'm not quite sure exactly what that does, but we'll just keep to it. Farming. Maybe we could do rum. I'm not still not quite 100% on that. But whether or not we really should do it, whether or not it's really worth it, as far as the time investment goes. We'll feel like mining's a little bit more consistent. How much is rum worth? Is it worth like 600 cats per? But it still takes a while. I mean, it takes probably like 30 cactuses to make one thing of rum. A cactus is worth 15, so 3 times the 450 cactuses plus water. I think it's like 2 things of water. So you're looking at 500 cats worth of cactuses to make like 600 or 700 cats worth of rum. It's all right, but it's not exactly a good ratio. Whereas copper, it just takes 2 people. I think it's about 2 people. I want to say 2 or 3 minutes to make 5. So 180 divided by 5. I can't do math right now. 180 divided by 5. Okay, so here's a little math secret for you. Simplify the equation. 100 divided by 5 is 20. 80 divided by 5 is, we have to break it down a little bit more. 80 is made up of 20s. 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay. Times that by 4. That's 80. 20 times 4 is 80. Yep. So 180 seconds divided by, I don't know where I'm going with this. Honestly, I kind of lost track. I had a point, but my train derailed. I'm sure I'll remember it later. I was trying to find the efficiency for that. So like per second, per minute, really. How many cats am I making per minute when I have them mine copper? I'll just pull out a calculator real quick. There's no sense in making the suspense happen. So let's say every 3 minutes to make 5. So 180 divided by 5. You're looking at 36. 36, 180 divided by 5 is 36. So 36. They make 5 a minute. What am I trying? Where am I going with this, guy? I'm just confused right now where I was going with that. I'm sorry. I guess let's just watch them fight. Everybody's winning. Skinner's crippled for some reason. She has a med kit. There we go. Skinner's getting some licks in per minute. So 5 every 3 minutes. I know what it is. So basically every 36 seconds, I make an iron ore chunk. I make an iron ore chunk every 36 seconds. Sorry, 10 hours of a retail shift is not good for your brain. So every minute I make 36. I make 36. Every 36 seconds I make a iron chunk, or copper chunk. And a copper chunk is worth like 150 cats. So every minute I'm making 300 cats just by having 2 people mine copper, assuming that I make 5 per every 3 minutes on an 80 efficiency node right there. So every 3 minutes I make 5 times 150, which is simple math, and I should be able to do it, but my brain's fried right now. So every 5 minutes I make 750 cats. Okay, 750 divided by 5, 150 times 60 minutes. Every hour I make 9,000 cats on iron farming. I just mine an iron, I make 9,000 cats an hour. So this right here, if I have 24,000 cats, 24 divided by 9, that's about 2.5 hours worth of just me doing other stuff while I'm making money. That ain't much, but that's honest work. That's not bad at all things considered. Fall here, he's hunched over the fabric loom. He's almost made full amounts of fabric. I guess once he makes all the fabric, it gives us 100 fabric. We should be able to just build. I'm going to go ahead and build some beds right now in this little bunkhouse right here. Might as well. Interior, bed. Might want to make some walls. Interior walls. I don't have those just yet. That's fine. Yeah, let's just throw some beds in here for everybody. Make sure that they are comfy enough and cozy enough. Feel comfortable enough to heal. Make a little bunkhouse almost. I think I could probably fit 4 or 5 beds in here. Let's do another one. Give them enough space here. So not too close to the door either. Nobody likes it being drafty. Cool. Nice. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. And let's just say we put another one here in the corner for good measure. If nobody likes you, you gotta sleep in the corner. If you snore too much, you gotta sleep in the corner. Gecko over here is currently working on our stone processor. And then we have, how much building materials do we got? Got this many, that many. 100 almost, more than 100. When I get 200, I'm gonna probably start building a wall. And then Stick here is gonna freak out about that. That's all he's ever wanted to do since I've hired him, is build some walls. Keeps us safe. He's like, oh, my hive, my poor hive needs to be safe. I need to keep them safe. That's him. Oh, hold on. My wife is messaging me. Hello. Be safe driving. Goodbye. That works. All right. Once we get some walls up, I'm gonna feel way more comfortable sending some people out to some ancient science labs, and then Charm. Charm, I really want you focusing on weapon crafting right now. You're at 10, which means you still need to make rusting blades. But if you can get up to a refitted blade by the time that we have walls up, by the time we're back from our first science lab mission, you probably should have like Katoon or Cantoon. What is it? Cantoon? Double, you have a Cantoon weapon. It's a Catun. How do you say that? Take a guess on how you say that. You've already heard me say it. How do you say it? I say it Catun. So fall like and it's right next to it. Katoon, because CAT, and then there's a vowel, not right next to a vowel, but it's separated by that one. Vowels next to each other say their names. You say the sound that it makes when Katoon. Catun. If you follow standard English guidelines, Catun. Un would imply there's an E on the end, I feel like. Catun is better. Catun Scrap Masters. But yeah. We're looking at that. That's gonna be the plan for today. Or just in general. That's what my next goal is now that we have some sustainable food production and we have some good amount of resource production as well. So there is definitely that. And we are at, let's see, what are we at here? 11. Still a rusting blade. Not too good, not too bad. Where is he putting all these? You've made a few of them, man. Where'd you put them all? Are they right next here? Yeah, that's where they are. Okay. See, this is progression. Okay, so he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these sticks before he got up to the next one. He went from rusting junk to rusting blade. We should be proud of that. He's only going to get better. He is only going to get better. He's only going to get... His arms are going to get beefier when he does this too, but that's not why we're doing it. He's only going to get better. We should be very proud of him for working so diligently and so hard to be doing this sort of thing. Iron plates. We might need to have some people working on iron plates, as much as it pains me to say it. But Ty, why don't you take a turn with the iron plate refinery? Just so we can try to keep up a little bit with Charm over here. We kind of ate through 100 iron plates in about 20 minutes, so we can just we don't have to worry about the iron so much, like the raw iron ore, because we have some here in the smelter, in the furnace for items that we've pulled off of people who have tried to rob us. No, that's not a joke about Rob, my name. It's just a coincidence. Don't take it so seriously. Stone here. Stone, isn't there something you should be doing right now? How many? Okay, so you have been busy. You have made plenty of dust witches. I am proud of you. Are we out of cactuses now? Is that what it is? Let's check. What is our storage looking like? Yeah, we are straight up pretty much almost out of cactuses. Although I feel like you really should... There's plenty of bread. What are you doing? Buddy? Why? Why are you like this? Is it because you don't have a backpack? Why are you mad at me for not giving you a backpack? It's empty. Bread basket should be right above the cooking. Okay. Cool. I suppose I really don't have to worry about him hauling something to a bread basket, but I do feel responsible for it to some extent. These guys are getting way better at mining. Look at them. They're so fast. Laboring is 20, but that's because of her injuries. Which is fine. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Stick over here, working diligently to harvest these cactuses. Everybody's working together. That's teamwork. That's what I like to see. Can you imagine eating cactuses? I know like some people do in certain areas of America and different areas of the planet. They just kind of burn off the spines. But that just seems a little crazy to me, you know? Just a little crazy. Just the tiniest little bit of crazy. A reasonable amount of crazy. Interior prisoner cage. I mean, I guess we can build one. Not gonna hurt anybody. Besides our enemies. Let me go ahead and change my perspective a little bit here. Up top, what I'm gonna want to do is throw a couple of camping. Let's see here, scrap tent. Throw a scrap tent up here. I feel like that kind of helps with our you know, aesthetic here on these buildings. And we'll throw maybe another one on the top. And right about there, kind of like how they have it in the hub. You know, nice aesthetic. Aesthetically pleasing. And then we're going to go ahead and throw a, let's see, interior prisoner cage. We're going to throw a prisoner cage right over here. Where's the door? There's the door. There you go. Nice, very nice. Everybody's happy. A little scrap tent. Something that looks a little nicer. Nicely decorated area. Prayer days headed to headstone. Very nice. Prisoner cage is completed. In case I need to, or rather want to, make somebody talk. Divine blessings to you, brothers. We have come for prayer day. We have come to speak the holy to you. It is a glorious day to speak holy. Love and devotion, brother. It is with great sadness, very great sadness. I'm crying, as you can see. That's why my eyes are red, because I've been crying so much. It saddens me greatly that you do not have the good fortune of living within easy distance of our faithful churches. Oh, our churches. And so I have come to give prayers with you here. I see you did not come to church, so I came to you. Yes, stinky. Smelly over here, but we will keep it holy. Take out your holy flame and press it to your heart, brother. Take on my hand and repeat after me. O Orcrin, Lord of Light, let thine flame shineth bright, burneth bright. I apologize, please don't kill me. With this blessed body most pure, let us not be tempted by the shadow's lure. Let us not yearn for fleshly pleasure, but yearn only for love from the Creator. Let us honor our sacred brothers. Let us abstain from intoxications, for darkness preys on the idle mind. Let us pray for the well-being of all mankind in faith. Until next prayer day, brother, it has been my pleasure. I gained more pleasure from forcing you to pray, watching you squirm, than you will ever know. And you will never see me again. This was all a ruse. I'm not actually a priest. I'm just some weird guy that they let walk around with them. I stole their priest's clothing one night, and they didn't even question it. These guys are insane. Help me, I'm in danger. I'm sorry, buddy, you just made me pray. You just made me pray when I could have been doing other stuff with my time. I don't think that I'm really going to help you this time. I think you're on your own. It seems like that's kind of your problem, and I got my own problems to deal with. Goodbye. His blessings to you. I feel scared. Please. They're going to throw me in a fire pit. Not our problem, everybody. Not our problem at all. We got other problems, like Charm making a decent iron club. When is that going to happen? Tune in about 10 seconds when he makes another iron club to see what the quality is on it. Look at him. So intent. Oh, did he just that quickly? He just threw it that quickly into a. Nope. Oh, hold on. Dude, he's on mid-grade salvage now. He was at. We have to be proud. Okay, we have to be proud of our settler. We have to be proud of our bodyguard Charm turned into a blacksmith. He's learning, everybody. He's getting better at what he's doing. This is good. So we went from rusted junk, he just picked up a piece of scrap metal and started sharpening it and kind of melted it together again, to rusting blade. So he was able to actually figure out how to put an edge on it. And then we have mid-grade salvage. He made something kind of halfway close to decent. That's a long way to come if you don't know anything about blacksmithing, and he's only going to get better. And that only took him, assuming he's been putting them in the same spot, he did 6 of them to get here, 4 of these to get here. Right now he's at 4 of these to get hit. Right now he's at 4, so it'll either take him a little bit longer or maybe a little bit less time. We'll see. We'll see what he makes. I, for one, am proud of Charm. He's doing a real good job. Ready for harvest here. Leaf and Pin are working together. That's what I like to see. Real good of them to be doing that for each other. They're buddies. They're real good buddies. Real good buddies. Oof. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Here we are. And I wonder where we're at on the whole building materials stuff. So we're at 100 on that, 52 on that. We're at 3 on there, and we got some in the old area here. It would seem. You want to get bored for a second, we could talk about economics of Kenshi here. So primarily their economy is slave based, which means that the United Cities, which are kind of down here, I want to say they're over in this area and they're over in this area. Their natural primary resources are going to be stone and materials like copper and iron that are used for iron plates and building, right? These guys, Okran's Pride, they have nothing but farms because they're blessed with their high fertility soil that they can grow a bunch of stuff. Vegetables, wheat, maybe some rice, maybe sometimes. Not really good yield, might not be worth it. And then, of course, you have the jungle, which they primarily have little cities like this that grow rice just because the whole area is flooded. And then we're still, by the way, we're not paused. I'm just trying to pass time a little bit while they're doing all this busy work. They have all that going on down there. And then we have the Shek Empire, which they primarily just kind of go and keep this area, I want to say, just in a constant state of warfare. Because, Sheila the Stone Golem over in Squin, she kind of made it so that that wasn't the case as bad. But I mean, they're not going to mess with you if you don't mess with them. If you try to have a fight with them, they'll gladly fight you back. But I mean, generally speaking, there are a bunch of hungry bandits and everything, but things could definitely be worse. They're kind of keeping away the spiders from the spider planes when they do that. So they go over here, they meet the spiders, they fight the spiders, and they keep them from invading the hive and the hub and the Holy Nation. And the Holy Nation keeps the Fogmen from coming in. So up to the north we have cannibals, Cannibal Plains, northern coasts, and Leviathan coasts. This was an old area where you could find weapon areas. There's some different workshops around here. There's some ancient laboratories. We actually found one of those ancient workshops over here where we got our engineering research. Almost died over here from cannibals, though. That was fun. That was really fun. And then we have the crater, the grid. All this is just a dangerous area. I would not recommend it. Frankly, all of Kenshi is dangerous, but you're never gonna be really safe. Over around here, you got little crazy things going on. You have Stove's Gamble. You have the Unwanted Zone. You have Venge, which is really funny because little death lasers run around during the day. And then we have Gut. Gut is the home of the Gutters, which are beak things. Howler's Maze, Stormgap Coast, the Forbidden Isle. Someplace over here, there's a bunch of freaking crabs, and I still have not found the crabs. Everybody's talking about crabs. They always talk about how awesome crabs are. I think crabs are over here somewhere near the Stormgap Coast, maybe, or the Forbidden Isle. Somewhere kind of over here, I think, is where the crabs are. But I don't really... There's so much to Kenshi, I can't possibly know it all. But I know a fair decent bit. Let's see where they're at, everybody. Double here doesn't have anything to do. He's kind of getting bored. He's just sitting around in the sun, so is Leaf. Kind of making sure that their stuff's watered, just waiting around, lounging. I wonder if maybe we should kind of try to figure out how we could put some tables down so they can have a place to sit and eat, or maybe play some board games, something. And then we have these right here. Gecko, Skinner, 60-60. Nobody's doing that. These guys are all double mining. It's just what we need. And then we got Double over here, coming over, eating some Dust Witches. There's some Gohan there. Try to keep a good variety amount of food so that there's no desert suicide taking place. We don't want that to happen. We want to make it as comfortable and variety-filled as possible. Bulk of our food is going to be bread-based, with the occasional spattering of meat from the Garu packs that will wander around here. Let's see, what's our toughness stats at? Pretty much everybody's at like 30s, it would seem. Workers are brand new, so their ones are going to be a little bit different, aside from Fall, who was a Ronin, which good for Fall. We're taking your food, they said. They said, screw you, we're taking your food. All right, everybody, please remind me to put their backpacks back on. They cannot work within those conditions. Okay. All right, let's see where this goes. So it's just a bunch of bandits. We can pretty much deal with them. I don't foresee there being any kind of issues here. We're seeing a lot of green, not a whole lot of red. I don't think anybody's in danger of losing any limbs or gaining any, if that's even a possibility, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but it'd be kind of cool. All of a sudden, you just randomly pick up a limb, and now there's a limb in your torso. We got the workers here, too, putting in some work. Everybody's kind of just together, helping each other out. And this bandit is fighting for their life. They're in a big group, and they lost. But they fought well. And Stone over here, he is doing okay, I hope. I hope that Stone is doing okay. He's got 2 attack. Oh, you know what? Stone's the perfect guy for the training dummy that we got. Perfect guy for training dummy. In fact, better training dummies. Let's unlock those for him so we can get him up to a decent level. Perfect. Not even decent, just kind of halfway useful. Because right now he's just useless in a battle. I figured he'd be kind of done by now, but what are you doing? What are you doing? You're using your bow and arrow? Why are you doing that? Okay, here, try this. Try this. Okay, there you go. There we go. There we go. See, we're already learning something, aren't we? No wonder your attack is so low. Injuries 16%. Hey, Stick, as much as it pains me to say it, man, this isn't where we're supposed to be sleeping anymore. And you can honestly just put all this stuff in there. I don't really care all that much. Where it goes, it just shouldn't be there. Batai here. We slept in here when it was necessary. That's not the case anymore. Speaking of which, I just remembered I gotta put everybody's freaking backpack back on. There we go. Can't forget that. It'd be a shame. How many did I take off? Everybody's wearing something, aren't they? Besides the new guys. He needs to have one. She needs to have one. They need to have one. They need to have one. They already have one. Awesome. Alright, Stick, where are you? Go ahead and get this going for me, would you, Stick? Let's go ahead and pick everything up. There we go. Awesome. Thank you very much, Stick. Fabrics can go over there. I'm not too worried about it. Stick, just go ahead and put everything in there. The fabrics, very nice. You're doing a good job, Stick. I wonder why you're so intent on, I wonder why you're so intent on those building materials. One could wonder exactly what's going through your mind right now, Stick, but God help us. If you actually get to build some walls, you're probably going to do something crazy like this. Just all the way over the place, covering every square inch of land as you can. Oof. Can you imagine? Just walls aplenty. He's going to build them all the way down there. He's like, walls as far as the eye can see. He's going to say, nope. Sorry, Stick, can't do it. A little too much. How much does each wall take anyway? Defensive walls, let's see here. 2 building materials each. So that's a little helpful. We get, that's 50, that's whatever. I think it might be safe to start kind of building some walls here. Not sure exactly how much I'm going to want to expand. I can always tear it all down and in this holy city. We're not a city yet, are we? We don't have the icon of a city. What are you talking about? Wretched beast. Are you talking about Stick here? Quit trying to hurt Stick. Just, don't attack Double, okay? He's a nice guy. Impure beast. Stick is just like, I was just thinking about making some walls, man. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why I gotta be so mean to me. Okay, Stick, if you want to go ahead and give them a piece of your mind, you can go right ahead. Go ahead. Now we're gonna have everybody. Okay, fine. Well, we're not going to be hostile with the Holy Nation now, but they're definitely not going to like us as much. All because Stick had to go give him a piece of his mind. He'll learn today exactly why he shouldn't be doing that. Not yet, at least. Did he kick a guy, by the way? I think I saw him kick a guy. Come on, everybody, you got this. Maybe not. Well, definitely not the paladins, but... Batai here. Oh my gosh, her metal leg is all messed up. Everybody's messed up. They're just gonna heal each other and then run off. Stone here is still training. He doesn't even know what happened. Cool. Wounded. Very nice. He said, screw this, what the hell am I doing? I must be out of my damn mind fighting the Holy Nation like that. Yep, you're about right. Charm, you want to go ahead and rob these guys? They're the ones who decided that they were gonna, I don't know, attack us or something. Demanding respect from anyone lower than a high paladin. Stick will be demanding respect from anybody lower than a high paladin, that's for sure. Hey, Stick, go ahead and... Oh, well, I guess somebody else is going to have to go ahead and grab it for him. Charm, if you want to be so kind as to grab Stick, his stick and shirt, and then you can just go and put it on there for him. Go ahead and trade it to him real quick. Stick will be demanding respect, that's all I can say. And he will keep the stick. There we go. He demands respect from anybody lower than a high paladin. That's him. Awesome. Well, everybody, nobody lost any limbs. We're not dead, so there's that. I'd say that's a decent existence, it would seem. A decent, a job well done, as you might say. Fall here. All right, Fall. You know what? I think you can go ahead and finish up the hemp in there, but I think we're going to move you to the medical workbench so we can start work on some med kits. I think that's probably what we're going to do for you, have you do for us. We're going to do basic first aid kit. We're going to repeat that queue. Just make as many as you can. There we go. Basic medical form. Basic medical bench. Yep. Basic one. That's all we need. We haven't... Oh, we can upgrade? Okay. That's probably why. Sure, let's upgrade it. Why not? I didn't know we had different tiers of medical workbenches, but apparently we do. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Keep her going. While here running off and grabbing some stuff, it would seem. Put a backpack back on everybody. I mean, I'll accept it. And I think what I want to do is have one more small wind generator put up just around over here. Just around right here. Kind of keep everybody powered up. There we go. Perfect. Very nice. Boy, chumps! Of course, it would appear we have met people who are going to cause us to lose some limbs, because we're still hurt from another fight. Gecko here is hurt, everybody's hurt. I mean, everybody has, to some extent, some medical supplies. Well, not everybody, but enough people where I think we can kind of try to make this work. Plus we have beds we can use to treat, so let's just have Double come up here and treat everybody with some kindness, if you catch my meaning. And then we'll go ahead and have everybody take off their bags again, just because we need all the stat boosts that we can get. Stick is in a recovery coma. He's not getting up. These guys might. So there's that. Fall here, better than anything. Great guy, great job. Actually, Leaf, if you want to go ahead and switch over to these guys. Leaf, do you want to go ahead and, yep. Just mess up their arm real quick so they can't do anything. Awesome. Look at you, Double, putting in some work. He said, now I'm upset. You can't do this to me. What did he say? What did he say? What was his dialogue? He said, form up for attack. He just freaking, that's unbelievable. I can't believe he did that. Where he just like, form up for attack. And then everybody's already like dead, pretty much. Go ahead and throw this in one of these other ones, I want to say, actually. Because this one is where Charm's putting all of his stuff. I don't want to give him the illusion that he's doing anything different. Okay. So still got some mopping up to do, but we're pretty much done. There we go. Cool. Good job, everybody. And I wonder if maybe I can give somebody a bit of a... Here, maybe I can put rescue. Find and rescue. Find and put in bed. Just put people in bed, would you, Double? Do that automatically. I don't have to have you, doing that for me. I don't have to do it for you. Just do it automatically, please. There we go. Ball's right there. Stick here. What a good guy. What a nice guy. Doing everything he can. Throw some bags back on here. I wonder if fall... So we do have standard first aid kit and basic first aid kit. I think what I want to do is after that, after we get that going here, we're going to make the basic first aid kits. The standard ones work, but only barely. I didn't even know we had the... I thought we researched them, but I wasn't quite sure, you know? So there's that. All right, nice engineer. Okay. I'm going to have to do that. Iron plates. Need a bit of them. Electrical components. Maybe I can throw these in there. Nope, it would appear not. Oh, we got a bone dog. Okay. Nay, I believe in you. Maybe if you take off your bag, I believe in you. Nope. Alright, bone dog. Prepare to meet fall. Alright, here. Really? The bone dog is what's causing problems. More than a band of dust bandits. Alright, everybody, band together. Alright, Stick, you got this. It's just you. Demand respect. Okay. Thank you. Demand respect, Stick. I believe in you. Eating all the freaking limbs, it would appear. Throw that up there. I didn't put in bed. There we go. But you can't carry anybody with your arm, is that it? Oof. Yeah, you definitely can't carry anybody with that arm. Well, Stick, it might be your job then. That's why you don't have any jobs. Find and rescue. Put in bed. Stick, you got this. You can carry everybody. I believe in you, man. Get them in there. Get them into the beds. Turn this up to a faster speed here. Watch the magic happen. Stick here. Small wind generator. Complete a headstone. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Things happening. Skinner here is in recovery coma. I think she's just laying out here in the dirt. So let's just get her. Who else? Just laying in a bed. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, everybody's hurt. They just need to rest. Alright, so Stone's over here. He's already like that. Steel bars. We don't have any steel bars. We can go buy them, though. I think we're going to have to. Although Double needs to rest his arm. It's busted. Let's see here. Where are we at? Weaponsmith 30. He can make a rusting blade, it would appear. A rusting blade is as good as he can make. He's made a couple of refitted blades. He's made a couple of rusting junk. I don't know why he went right back down. I think he might be experimenting. So he got really good, and he's like, I wonder if I try... nope, I can't make this, can't make this. Let me go ahead and try to make this. Refitted blade. Maybe he just got a success. What is it? A rusting blade. He can only consistently make a rusting blade. Whereas these other ones, where he's made pretty good ones, that's just an example. Unless it's because of his hurt. Yeah, he's hurt, that's why. So he shouldn't even be wasting his time. He's not really doing much here. Let's go ahead and get him into bed. Get him rested up so he quits messing up the weapons. And then Double over here. His arm's feeling a little better, it seems, but not too much. See, this sounds exactly like Stick. Orange robes of the Holy Nation, priest caste, demanding respect from anyone lower than a high paladin. You are going to respect Stick when he makes these walls. When he builds these things, you're going to respect him. Rarst, he says. Okay, ball. Ball. These bandits. See, Stick is better than that. You don't know him. You don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? Who's gonna carry the boats? You don't know me, son. Just imagine. My God. David Goggins, man, he's kind of funny. A little funny how dedicated he is to it. Nothing funny about dedication, he would say. I'm just not bitch made. But I mean, like, he just refuses to allow himself to enjoy some small pleasure in life. He gets pleasure from different things than other people, which nothing wrong with that. But and if you pray, I feel like maybe he might base his pride and sense of accomplishment on how hard he works. You know, he doesn't want to be what he once was, because he doesn't like what he once was, and it wasn't good for him either. But for him, it seems like he can't let himself go back a little bit. He can't really hold himself back like that, so he has to hold himself back from other ways to keep himself busy, which I can respect. But I mean, it just depends. I feel like maybe it's a bit damaging not let yourself ever experience consistent moments of peace. He says he has mental aid stations, quote unquote. But I can't see how. I mean, there's nothing wrong with dedication. Nothing wrong with dedication. There's nothing wrong with dedication. There's nothing wrong with, working hard. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But that shouldn't be all you do. That should be what you do to meet a goal. And while your goals might be, entirely, how do I say this? Your goals might be something that you can reach. Like, absolutely can reach. But if you have a goal in perpetuity to just maintain something, I have to respect it. I have to respect the amount of effort that he puts in. But I also question whether or not that's something something I could ever truly enjoy. I'm not going to say that he doesn't enjoy what he does, but it's so far removed from everything I would like to be, everything I would like to achieve. Like, it's just a different path, Like, it's a path that I could never see myself walking down. And maybe he might say that that's a good thing. Which I would probably agree. It's a good thing that I couldn't ever see myself walking down that path. From his perspective, it's a good thing because you're going to see a lot of change if you do start down that path. If you start going down there, you're going to start seeing a lot more stuff happening. You're gonna really respect yourself a lot more. You're going to find that it gives you respect. And I feel like there's many ways to fry an egg. There's many ways to reach a goal. There are quick ways, there are slow ways, and there are hard ways and easier ways. I'm all about efficiency. I don't see, getting up at 5 a.m. or even like earlier and running around a lot, working out a lot, doing all this stuff. I'm not saying it's all he does, but that's a big part of his daily routine. There's a lot of time, at least a decent portion of his time, is dedicated to just, working on his body and maintaining this regiment. Which, again, nothing wrong with that, but that's just a lot of time. Not that I say that I don't have the time. Probably do. But there are other things that I could be doing that, while they don't have as tangible a result as, like, consistent, heavy exercise, they have a different result that's not immediately felt. It's like it's progress towards something that will make me feel a certain way. Like this stream. It's a little bit like this stream. Or a YouTube video if you're watching this on YouTube. I don't know if I upload this VOD or not. I might try, it's creative expression. Every stream I go live, I try to do something better. I change up my mic a little bit. I change up the parameters of my audio compression. I'm trying to find something that works best for me. And I like that. I like messing around with stuff. I like trying to be a little creative or anything. And to me, there's nothing inherently creative about exercise. It's just movement. It's what you're supposed to be doing, really. If you think about it, you're supposed to be moving a lot. You're supposed to be running around, doing things, chasing things in the forest, hunting for food, trying to find shelter, trying to maintain shelter, trying to find wood for the fire, trying to take care of those around you. That's what you're supposed to be doing as a person, as far as nature is concerned. Now, we have the ability to think, so what that means is we can also do other things other than that. And I don't know what's going on in his mind. Maybe David Goggins finds it easier to think when his body's occupied. Kind of like it's easier to think in the shower. For me, at least. I don't know if everybody's not necessarily the same as me, but for me, it's easier for me to think and let my mind relax a little bit if I'm in the shower. If I'm doing something that's repetitive, my brain can just kind of my brain can just kind of wander as my body just does repeated movements. And there's something, I feel like there's probably something almost meditative about exercising. You know? Like you're just sitting here doing the same movement over and over again. And then eventually it becomes second nature, where you're just like, okay, I'm going to go run for 10 miles. I'm going to go run for 10 miles, and that's going to be the time where I'm just thinking. That's when I'm going to work on all my problems that I have going on in my head. Which, I mean, now that I mention that, if that's anything at all close to what that man is thinking of, I guess I kind of do understand why he would do that. But I suppose it still is a little silly to me. He's like, you don't know me, son. You know, that's just funny, right? The way he says it. You don't know me. I wish I could. I wish I knew how to play. My next thing I'm going to do after I learn how to like edit videos is I'm going to learn how to like just pull stuff up and play it on the stream, because it's funny. You don't know me. Like, okay, so he's if you've never seen it, here's what happens. He's bench pressing like a large amount of weight, and he's sitting there, and he's getting to the point where you can just, if you've ever lifted weights, you know, if you ever get to the point where like you can just barely move it, whew, that next one feels impossible. No matter how much the weight is, it could be 10 pounds. If your muscles are spent, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard, and you might not even be able to do it. You feel weak as hell. If you get to the point of that, your muscles might still be capable of movement, but it almost takes more mental effort to move your muscles and get them to do what you want to do than it would if you had just started. So how he overcomes that, how David Goggins overcomes that, is he takes his mind and he says, you don't know who I am. You think I couldn't do this? And he screams, you don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. And he pushes it again. He keeps pushing it. He's overcoming in his mind, and I guess to everybody else in his mind, anybody who thinks that you can't push that and you can't push yourself. And then he says something from when he was a Navy SEAL, like something that I'm guessing was drilled into him during his time in the Navy SEALs, where it's like they have you carry these boats as a team. And there are some dudes that are going to carry the boats more. And if you can't carry the boats, if you're not strong enough to carry the boats, and your team is literally counting on you to carry those boats, who's going to carry the boats if not you? If you're the only dude who can carry that, and you're not strong enough to carry it, you guys are screwed. So he goes and he says, you don't know me, son. You don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? Because they carry logs too. And it's funny, man. For real, it's funny. Like, I'm not even joking. To me, it's funny. And if you at all like watching me, I feel like we probably have the same sense of humor, or at least close to it. So you're gonna think that's funny too. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, he does these things, guys. He does these things where he's like running. Like, that's how I first saw him on the internet. He's running on the side of the road, and I guess a car is like kind of driving by him, whatever speed that he runs at, almost instantly, or a bicycle or some other moving object is just recording this man as he's like running, and he's like monologuing as he's running. So he's like, you know, when you start to get thinking that you're weak, you gotta cut that stuff out. He just says, you gotta cut that shit out, man. Mental weakness is the killer of men. You gotta be the killer of, or some shit like that. And it's just like, okay, all right, man, you're a little unhinged. At least you're coming off that way. I'm a little scared, but I'm also kind of intrigued how you got to this point. I'm a little intrigued. It's a little confusing, a little mysterious. And that's just That's just what I've seen of him. And there's more, and you can go down the rabbit hole if you want to. God knows I have. But that's all I'm willing to talk about on stream. If enough people tell me that they want to hear a full dissertation on how I view David Goggins and what I found about him, let me know. I will do it. But moving on, we have Stick here. In our time of conversation, he has not neglected his hemp farm duties. Double here is just talking to him, I guess. Just considering, just standing around watching the body of the dead guy, thinking about it. Grab the sandals, grab everything else. That's gonna make the hemp grow a lot more. All right, let's see here. We have that, and I'm just gonna burn these pants, to be honest with you. And we can throw these sandals up here, and then maybe we can get rid of this metal helmet here. Now, in the time of our monologue, I'm sure a couple days in game have passed. We haven't lost anybody, have we? Check our dialogue real quick. Form up for attack. A bit of bandit pound really hits the spot. Bandits have been defeated. And hungry bandit. Nah, they're fine. Everybody's okay. We haven't lost anybody, which is good. This guy still doesn't have a high strength, which is surprising. Well, now that Double's a little bit, I want to say, healed, we should be able to just go and, no, we don't want to do a basic first aid kit. Just run to a standard. I don't want you just messing with those. You've already made a couple of them. All right, now that Double's done healing his arm up, let's go ahead and grab some copper. Run over to that trader and see if we can find some bags. There we go, perfect. Fill up our bag with copper. And then once we hit a lab or two, we won't have to worry about money, everybody. Because there are going to be a lot of stuff in there that we can just sell, pretty much. There's going to be robotic components and hydraulic skeleton muscle and CPU cores and money galore, and there's a lot of money in scavenging if you can manage it. Even like the basic stuff, you know. But once we get that going, we won't have to worry so much about money. I won't really have to be having these guys just haul copper to a guy for consistent cash. We're running out of Dr. Thunder. We're getting to that point. But yeah, everybody, we're gonna have to not worry about money in a minute. Just go with the flow in Kenshi here. We got moving on up in the world. One thing I do love about this game is any work you put in, even when it's hard, you will get better. It's progressive. So every cat you make when you sell something, you get to keep it. That's another cat in your pocket. It all adds up. All of your effort just points and continues to mount and snowball into something that really makes it worth it. Random furniture base. Sure, let's take these. Advanced harpoonery. No, thank you. A steel bar to make that upgraded training dummy. I would say yes to books, but honestly, I'm not sure that we need them. Let's check out. Oh my god, he's so fast. So fast. All right, Senshi. What kind of bags you got? You got these ones. You got these ones. Let me see here. What else could I possibly do? I could grab more, I guess. A map of the Shek Kingdom. What do we got? Bolts regulars. That might be nice. That way we can feed that crossbow we got. What else? Rum, cactus rum. Yeah, it's only 600 cats, basically. So I don't know. It depends. Scavenger's basket, 30%. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I wish we could probably when we go out just because I need to make sure I can carry all the stuff. We should probably go to Squin when we go on our little adventure to ancient laboratories of future past. Just a straight up bandit raid. Damn. Okay. Well, everybody's healed up. At least they should be. But Ty is not. She's just been working. She should go and take a rest here real quick. Everybody's pretty much healed besides Batai. She has been neglecting herself. I guess Skinner's also kind of hurt, which is unfortunate. You should go and rest up a little bit, milady. Can't believe I just said that. That's cringe. And then Nay here. Nye. Knee. We'll call her Knee. Okay, there's everybody. And then double over here. Let's go ahead and throw these bags. So everybody needs bags, but there's that. There's another wooden trader backpack too. And then we'll go ahead and come in here. Upgrade that training dummy. That works. Very perfect. Very nice. Nice. Hey, double, you want to go ahead and... Yep. There we go. That works. Alright, stick. Nay, what are you doing? I need you to be relatively in good shape while we fight the frickin' dragon ninjas. Where are they, by the way? Okay, they're here. That's cool. We're gonna have to hide all of our frickin' loot again, aren't we? I don't want to have to go and hide a bunch of food, but I also don't want to go and loot every single ninja for my food back if they decide they're gonna raid it. This is the problem. We're suffering from success, everybody. We're suffering from success. There's that. I think I had another wooden backpack. That'll work. Alright, let's see here. Dust witches. A big contributor to desert suicide. Throw all that in there. Gohan, dust witches. And then we have those. And I think I can just kind of throw these in here, maybe. Move all this stuff here. Throw both of these right there. And now all of our food is safe. At least it should be. Take off all the backpacks of everybody. Get them ready for a fight. And then we're going to have to see some green. I want to see plenty of green. I want to see no red at all. If I see red, we're failing. We're a disappointment to our parents like we always have been. That's not just me. That's everybody listening. We're all in this together. If we see red, any kind of red at all, our parents don't approve. Alright, these guys here. Knee, can you please... Everybody just get in there. Show them what you're made of. If you lose a limb, that's fine. I'll just replace you. I'm joking. I'm just going to give them robot legs. Leaf here. Just begging to be stripped and looted, eh? Alright, everybody, get into some fights here. This is what we've trained for. Oh, we see red. Okay, we're disappointed. Oh, wait. We see green, too? More green. That's kind of a lot of red. Everybody, if we lose this fight, we'll just come back stronger. Leaf is down. They're trying to take our bread. Grab it. Everybody's unconscious. We lost. We're a disappointment. I guess we're sleeping out in the shed tonight. Sorry, Dad. Easy fight. You would hope so. Nope. Everybody's knocked out. Well, all the slower guys are, but we're talking about 40 seconds. Everybody will be awake soon. What just happened? Freaking Genshin Dragon Impact players, man. Leaf, are you? You're playing dead. Why are you playing dead? Please don't do that. Oh, now we're dust bandits. Come on. Not necessary. That doesn't need to happen. Rod, I promise you, we are making building materials as we speak so we can have turrets and walls put up. So this doesn't happen anymore. Everybody, give him no mercy. Do you not have any, No, I guess he doesn't. He's just in critical condition with no meds. Yeah, the Holy Nation waited their turn. Earlier we fought them. They messed us up pretty bad. As much as that sucks to say, they did. They saw a stick over here. They saw a stick wherever stick is. And they messed him up pretty bad, but we stole one of their priest's monk robes. So there is that. Did very well. It looks like there's more. Soak in the sand with blood. Soak in the sand. We're gonna have fertile desert sand. Go ahead and throw this guy in the bed here. Oh my god, Gecko is dying? What? No, go save Gecko. Gecko shouldn't be dying. I need to check everybody now. Critical. Yeah, Gecko shouldn't be dying. We don't want them to be dying. They've been here since the beginning. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Much appreciated. I don't know how much of that you were here to witness, but goddamn. Gecko really should not be dying. Let's go ahead and throw her in the bed. Let's do the rescue. That's what it is. Find and rescue. Then put in the bed. We got double right here. Throwing everybody in where they should be so they can recover from their injuries. But yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. How do you say that? Het? Yet? I'll just call you yet, het, yet, met? I have no idea. I apologize. You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce your name. But thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Stomach negative. Gecko's just still unconscious. There we go. Perfect. Taking care of him. So we are. Where are we at on our weaponsmith here? What's he making? He's making mid-grade salvage. For a while he was making refitted blades, but he might. Yeah, he's just hurt. That's not going to help our odds at all. Well, everybody just. Oh, there's more fights to be had. That's nice. Those bandits, man, they just do not give up. They just keep on coming in, causing problems. Everybody is just in a recovery coma or worse. Where is Sharm at? He's just sleeping. He's dreaming all this never happened. Nobody's dying right now, are they? Skinner's in trouble. Get that backpack off of him. Well, Skinner, that's just the laws of this wasteland. You'll get strong eventually. God, I hope so. 44 negative 27. Yeah, you're not getting up, are you? Leaf is though. Leaf has everybody. They're really helping. Let's see here. Everybody's doing that. Just gotta heal them. Get everybody healed up. Double is in a recovery coma. My God, he's in a recovery coma. How is he in a recovery coma? Sharm, can you help him? Go pick him up, man. Don't go right to blacksmithing. We got a guy in a recovery coma. He's got really bad brain damage. He's gonna wake up. He's not gonna remember how to do math or tie his shoes. Headstone, gecko, double. Yep, everybody's doing it. Also in recovery coma, but you are now in a camp bed for some reason. Skinner, stone. By God. Normal. Well, you're normal. You can train on a dummy real quick. You need to get your attack up. Oh my God, the beast trader is coming. That's even worse. Put them in there. Just limping. Just in a horrible condition. Stick over here. Sticking to their guns. Nay over here. What is Batai? You got 10 points of wear damage on there, little lady. You should be in a skeleton repair bed. As well as a regular. Everybody should be in a regular bed. Everybody should be sleeping and recovering for the next fight. Nobody should be up doing anything. Double's tough. He's the exception, not the rule, but that's different. Look at how much destruction is here. Dead bandits everywhere. Alright, well the beast trader, we're gonna say we're not interested right now. Not until I have walls up. I don't want bandits butchering them for meat. Stick and fall over here. Where is stick? Cactuses for dust witches. Stone here is at 7. That's what we like to see. Very nice, very nice. I think it trains them up to 10. Yep, up to level 10. So we'll let him sit on there for probably another level, because the last one's almost impossible to get. Cactuses, cactuses. Skinner's finally up. What I like to see. Knee is missing a knee. Her knee's really messed up. Double over here. Getting a straw flower made. What are we doing on, well, how are we doing, rather, on building materials? Alright, we have 200. We can start building our walls. I want to kind of put them... I want to put them around the whole area. That's what I want to do. But I'm not sure exactly how reasonable that is. Let me go ahead and see here. Got walls here, defensive walls. Alright, so I want to do is have them be right over here. Raise them up a little bit. Kind of like right there. One big straight line. I want to have room to grow too, so there's that. Raise them up a bit. And then we're going to keep as many trees as we can inside, just because it's nice to have some trees. All right, and then we're going to run them across here. Oh, 1 second here. What I want to do is get rid of that. I want to make sure that we maintain our height. I don't want short walls. Let's see here. Keep as many trees as we can. As many full pieces of wall. I think that looks pretty good. And then let me kind of box in this little node here. Build this one too. Awesome. Perfect. High walls, and I am going to have to rebuild them, I know, but this will keep us pretty safe. We won't have to worry about a whole lot going on. Oh, crap. Okay. Let me see here. Maybe I can just... Oh my... What is going on? Defensive wall. All right, let's go ahead and try this a little bit differently here. Let's go right down here. What's the problem? There we go. Okay. Nope, that won't work. Well, it will work, but it won't. We're definitely getting it done. As little gaps as possible. So we have that little bit done. Now we just need to figure out our gate situation. Go ahead and take some of those away. Let's place the gate, and let's do it like this. Defensive gate type 2. What's the type 1 look like? Yeah, that's worthless. Okay. I want to say let's do 2 gates, but for now, let's just do 1. So that's the 1 right there. Let's do right over here. And what we can do is do a defensive wall here. Let's build it out from the gate. From the get-go. Okay, connect that there. So you have a bit of stuff going on. Let's build that out as well. Nope, no, we don't want that. Take another off, I guess. What am I doing a ramp for? I need a wall. I guess we'll just take off that wall. No, we don't want that. We want it kind of like this. Take that off. Always replace these walls if we need to. The gate's probably the most important part. Like that. Okay, kind of like there. So we'll just pick these up, get rid of them, and then redo the corner. Oh, nope, undo. Nice. Okay. And then there's this wall. What do you think? That looks pretty safe and secure. Not like anything's gonna get through it, except maybe there. I know sometimes they walk through the gates, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue here. Go ahead and confirm all this. We got the iron node over here, the copper node, both copper nodes, pretty much every resource we're going to need inside the walls. Go ahead and confirm all this, watch them build it all. And then once we get that done, we can put turrets up that can protect everything. And when I unlock the highest wall, then we can go from there. I'm probably going to have to just tear this all down again, but by that point it won't matter that much, you know, it'll just be a quick little, oh yeah, let's fix it. So there's that. Our little settlement's coming together. I wonder when we're going to go up from this icon to this icon. But we shall see. Let's see here. Stone's probably still training. They're at level 8. Just barely worth it to keep them going. Stick is having a grand old time building all these walls. It's all he's ever wanted to do. He is our resident engineer with 63 in engineering. That's the highest of anybody. He is ignoring his grievous wounds to get this done. I am proud of him. Thank you for your service, Stick. Now, if we run out of building materials, it won't be too big of an issue. All the buildings are placed, and we can pretty much have production done pretty soon. Once we have a few crossbows put up, and maybe hire a few extra people to man them, then we will be sending out some parties. By then, I think Sharm should be better at making weapons, to where if we find some schematics, we can have them make it. That's going to make our lower stat characters, like Double here, a little bit more useful in combat. some strategy to it at least. So we're doing pretty well. I mean, we got about half the walls built. How are we doing on our building materials stock? We still have 100 of that left. I've used only about 20 there. And we're doing pretty well. So this should be done pretty quick. They're getting a couple done every second, it seems. Some of these are 1 to build. Some of them are 2. Really, I mean, it's just, at the end of the day, probably just looking at like, at getting this probably to look like one of these when we're done with it. Oh, okay, still bandits. That's nice. I suppose that makes a little bit of sense, but they just had to get one final raid in before we got the walls up. They saw the walls going up. They saw it was their last chance. Which makes sense. I'm not going to hold it against them. You got to give them a chance at least. So, I mean, yeah, we're just getting this done, I guess. Which is exactly what I needed to happen. Building materials, building materials. That doesn't look good at all. Well, maybe a little bit better now. But it's the only way I could get that working. I'm sure I could find a better looking solution, but not right this second. The most important thing is getting the area secure. Once we have that, we can kind of play around and see what we're working with. How many people are still building here? All right, so Stone's at 9. I'm not gonna have him just sit here waiting for that, so he can just go back to whatever we were doing before. I'll go ahead and give him the engineering. Engineer, there we go. Perfect. He is limping, but he is very determined to help get these walls up. Everybody is sick of the bandit attacks. Everybody is sick of them. Now, the level 2 gate won't really hold up to like any kind of sustained assault. So if like a big group of ninjas, like the Genshin Impact ninjas, decide that they're going to try to break that down, they're going to get in. But the idea is that we're going to have some crossbows put up, and it's going to make it a little harder for them. I'm still going to probably have to hide the food because I don't want to have to loot a bunch of bodies or have them just take it all, because that's going to put us into a bad situation. But, you know, it'll be a little bit easier. And that's kind of the whole philosophy behind Kenshi, is things are going to be hard until you start doing solutions to them. And once you have those solutions, everything gets a little bit easier. So we're about 2/3, 75%, I want to say. 3/4. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it visually. I mean, we have this much more to go. How are we looking on our building materials? Still have plenty of them. I think we're going to get this done just fine. I think it was right of me to kind of wait and see how much building materials I can fill. So I was really worried about this taking a lot more. We've got... They're just coming along. Yeah, they're just putting them down one by one, just plopping them down. I don't know if I'm going to need to put some ramps up. Are we getting more bandit attacks over here? No, it's just the original ones that we knocked down. There we go. Stick does not want them interfering with his walls. One final bandit push before they are forever locked out. They want this food really badly, and I can't blame them. Dust witches are very nutritious. Alright, let's see here. We're almost done. We have like this little bit to go and this little bit to go. They should be getting that done shortly. This is all taking like, what, 5-6 minutes for them to make this? That's impressive. Of course, everybody does pretty much have an engineering degree at this point, so we haven't built too much. What is Sharm up to right about now? He's also an engineer, so he's just going to be... I'm surprised he's doing that, though, because... Nope. He's just continuously making iron clubs like I want him to. We have... What is his skill level at? He can make an old, refitted blade. That's not bad. That's pretty good, all things considered. That means if he gets lucky, he can make a refitted blade or a katoon. A Katun blade. Probably a number 1 if he gets really lucky. Which wouldn't be bad. I mean, right now we only have one of those weapons, and it's literally an iron club. So if we could get some kind of bladed weapon or a hacker, a big hacker like a cleaver or something. Are we done? Nope. Final wall. Okay. Drum roll, please. We're going to be doing this in the slow speed. Final wall. We can all wait a little bit. We're at our condition going up. And that little piece is done. That little piece is done. We got just the big wall now. Come on, let's go. We got this. Where are you running off to? No, hold on. You know who should make it? Stick. Stick should be the one that makes this wall. He's the one who wanted to put walls up. Come on, Stick. Get over there and build this wall. Finish it. Finish the safety net. Everybody stay back. Let Stick do it. This is his baby. Let him finish it. He gets the honors. He has the final bit of building material. He's fixing it. He's making sure. He's inspecting it. He's sniffing it. He's licking it. He has smacked it. It is done. We are now safe from bandits just roaming into our settlement. They're going to have to go through the gate first. Gate is now closed. We're going to put defense wall ramps. We're just going to put some ramps up for the turrets. I'm going to put a couple, but they're going to mostly be on this side. And then we'll try to put some crossbows up as well. Defense here. Mounted crossbow. As many as we can fit. So they're just iron plates. We have plenty of those. And that's probably good. Get that going. Stick is a happy little hiver. All right, we're getting this done. Good progress, great progress, actually. Exactly the kind of stuff I was hoping to happen. Now that we have these all made, we'll be able to work on getting laboratories. So they're building that, I'll show you. What I plan on doing is going over to the hub, and then we're going to go and run through Okran's Gulf, and we're going to hug the edge of the Fog Islands because we do not want to get caught in the death yards. And we are going to go to Obedience. There is a ancient laboratory hidden somewhere in here. We're going to go in there. We're going to sneak past the spiders or beat them up with a ranged weapon. And then if we still have any kind of room in inventory, we're going to go into the Floodlands, recruit Burn, and go to the Ancient Science Lab there. And we'll come back with some Ancient Science books, hopefully. That's going to be the plan. But that being said, everybody, I did work about a 10-hour shift on holiday. I am tired. Even with the caffeine coursing through my veins, it is time for me to go to bed. We will be streaming tomorrow, 9:30, to a schedule of midnight, but we'll probably go past that as we have tonight. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you. I definitely had a lot of fun. And I hope you had that fun too. So, I mean, that being said, everybody, let's take one final look around here, see what our effort has wrought. We are doing really well here in Kenshi. Plenty of stuff going on. We can make our own med kits now. We've got beds. We have a skeleton repair bed. We have plenty of food. Well, we did have plenty of food before I went ahead and put them in these wooden backpacks, but that's besides the point. We have bread, we have dust switches, we have a whole bunch of stuff. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save in the city builders. And we are going to go ahead and move towards our end screen. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night and be safe out there. And not Memorial Day anymore in America, but happy Memorial Day. Still the same day for me. Everybody take it easy. I will see you tomorrow night. Goodbye for now. Can you guys still hear me? Yes, you can. One last little bit. I post all my VODs to the YouTube. If you want, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, get notified if you ever miss a stream. You'll find the VOD on there. I'm going to try to learn how to do video editing, so